We are live. Sweet. Perfect. We're live. Let's go. Hello, hello. Welcome to stream. Welcome to stream GotsX2115. How are you tonight? Good, sweet. Just working on some stuff here real quick. And then I love your models. Oh, well, thank you. I actually plan on running a few tonight, which I think will be very exciting. Let me scoot back a bit so you can see me. There we go, I'm in frame. Ooh. Gotta get that out of the way. Yeah, tonight should be a little chiller. Should be a little shorter, hopefully. Also, how's audio? Just to check. Also, I will have people in the background, so I apologize for that. But it is what it is. Sounds good? Perfect. Music's not too high or low. Perfect. All right. So, here's the plan for tonight. Move out of the way, gesture with my magic hands. The goal is to clean this up, of course. Lay out the base plates in this bin as much as we can, at least to cover the track itself. And let's see, and maybe add a yard, a very small one if that, or at least something. Actually, technically have a yard. It's this diverging track over on that side. That is today's plan, so we'll see about that. Oh, that's lovely. Can I actually go higher on that? Oh, I can go higher. Hang on. My mic's about to get louder. I think will help so much. Go up by 4 decibels. Perfect. I hope that doesn't blow out people's ears. I think that's better. I think that's a lot better, actually. So let's get started. Oh, my back hurts. So I'm gonna need this one. Not gonna need this one. I can put this out of the way. What else? We will need this one. This one can go out of the way. Going over the camera. It's already looking so much better. Let's see, what's in this one? This is the little porter, which, poor little guy. Gotta get him another buddy at some point. And then, let's see, bicycle helmet, because I do cycle occasionally. It's good for exercise and for leisure. Random base plates, a box that I really need to go through, honestly. I have a few of those, honestly, but yeah. Happy to be streaming. Really hoping I get this finished up tonight. Or at least in a state where I could finish my train show video. I've been wanting to get that done for a hot second. I think tonight's the night. So, we shall see. Grabbing this. Let's see, we're gonna put this here temporarily. We will need this right over here. few more switches I need to add. And actually, again, some orders I should place actually for switches, but we shall see. But yes, checking something real quick. Do. Anyways, this is one of the first things I want to put on the layout proper. It's a Santa Fe styled water column. I modified it a little bit for my purposes, and it's not fully complete, but for the purposes of modeling, just a general vibes, it looks really well. So that'll be going somewhere. I'll probably put it on the outside loop just before these switches, because that'll be the best place for them. So I'm gonna pop over there and let's get started. Okay. Blue base plate, which I don't need at the moment. Tiles from a failed project. Not failed, one that I've put on the very much long-term back burner. Some cut base plates, because having those is quite nice. And then for the pièces raisonnées, or however they say it, ta-da! That is, at least from my general recollection, I believe 96 or 108 number of base plates, which is a lot. So let's begin. I think I'll have to use these half pieces over here, or just put gray base plates, which actually that would probably be a better work, but this is what 100 and something base plates look like, which is, even in my head, insane. So, yeah. Time to start putting these under. Just getting, don't need to be exact, just need to be vague enough. And yeah, let's do this. See, going like this. Look at that. Yeah. Actually, putting these down is going to suck, or at least connecting them to each other. It always does, but this part at least is usually pretty tame. Well, mostly because it's just what it is. But yeah, finally happy I can get down to this. This has been a long time coming. Yeah. So much tension. I think I have to shift the main line over. There we go. Yeah. Ooh. Let's see. Got a new message in chat. I'm debating taking all my models apart to make a free truck shay. A small one truck shay. Interesting. You do. Is that the one from Studley Trains? Or is that one of your own creation? Because I have seen a few one-truck shays, but I don't think I've seen any that are at least publicly available, hence why I ask. There we go. Ah, Caboose is here. think it's Caboose. Can't see the profile pic from this far away. I have tiny eyes. It is Caboose. I'm gonna pop in and say this because I'm streaming on my other channel, but you can promote in my stream when you stream. Wait, you're not in my server, are you? No, I'm not in your server. I will gladly join your server, though, if you send an invite link. I'm pretty picky when it comes to what servers I join, but typically if I interact with enough people, I'll join. That's mainly why I joined the Roundhouse, because me and TK were just talking so much. So, yeah, send me an invite link. I'll join. And if I really don't like it, I'll just, there we go. I think that fixes it. I'll just leave. There we go. Lovely. Sweet. Thank you for the invite. Ooh. Do you mind where I promote, out of curiosity? Any channels? You wish me to promote in or not promote in? I think I should really put it in quotes. I think that's the perfect place to promote, honestly. Oh, wait, I'm blind. I can't see self-promotion. Oh, I love being blind. I think it's the funniest thing. Sweet. Thanks for the invite. I'll check it out a little bit more later. Let me fix my camera. Oh, I opened Studio. That is never a good thing. I've been trying to stay off modeling while I work on my projects, which you're gonna like Caboose. I think it's gonna be a fun one, and I really can't wait till it's done. I just need 5 different people to get back to me about custom making a few things, but yeah, it's gonna be a fun narrow gauge project. Like, I can't wait to debut it. Let's see, where was I? Oh yes, base plates. Bleh. Oh, it's disgusting. Nobody wins with base plates. Yeah, thanks for popping in. I'll send you renders later. I've been trying to keep it kind of hush-hush. I've shown it off before, but at least as a finished product, I don't want to show anything until I'm physically done building. That's where that went. Okay. I'm going to roll this way. Look at that. Man, I miss doing this. Anyways, I'm out for now. Got my own stream to get back to. Look forward to the renders. Yeah, no problem. Good luck streaming, man. I should really tune in, because I don't typically stream on a Saturday, so. Ping. I'll look forward to watching your stream back later. Give it a try out. Whew. Man, my stream died there. As did Studio. That was fun. Anyways, where was I? Base plates. Many of them. Oh, let's see, I forget how many it is. It's always a decent amount. Okay, so it's 1, 2. Now lift the station carefully. The fact that this is still on one piece amazes me. Oh, I see someone join stream. Give me a second to come over and say hi, as I am slowly building this together. But until I see who you are, how's your night going? Pretty good? Oh, there's a Lego base plate in here. I wonder. Just want to do this till I run out of base plates. Oh, that is wacky. How odd. What's your favorite engine or rolling stock you've made? Great question. That actually is a really great question. I won't say it yet. At least the one I was thinking of, because it's not done. But bring it up a little closer. We're talking about mods, or my own modifications to a set. Now, of course I derailed. Those are terrible cars that I modded. It's gotta be this caboose. Sumter Valley. It's chunky, it's got some good weight. I'm really happy I got the trucks done. Actually do need to make some modifications here shortly for the Brick Train Awards. Nothing major, but just enough to make it qualify for the right category, which I think is hilarious. I actually watched the video of it yesterday, Lo. Oh, funny. Yeah, it was an okay video. I could have done a lot better. But, I mean, it is one of those things where I am still learning how to do YouTube and B, the history of all these things. Just because, the more I dig into it, the more I give myself a headache. I mean, just the other day, I learned that the SP had narrow gauge steam motors, which I had no clue they owned whatsoever. So that was a very, very fun experience. Said a month ago you attempted to make a bobber caboose. Didn't turn out well. I'm sorry about that, man. I recommend, if you're wanting to make a bobber caboose, start with the logging railway caboose from the logging railway set. I've modified mine so the roof in the middle comes off easier, in theory easier, but I can add the cupola back on so it's almost identical to the original. And it's a really good base. I actually have a few cute little, basically copycats of these in a short combine form, passenger car form. So, highly recommend, if you want to have a base for something, kind of just start with a Lego set that you find and go from there. I mean, great example, ironically enough, is this caboose. Originally, the old render I had of it was terrible. I hated it. Like, it was actually garbage. I made it in about 20 minutes, which, if I was 15, I would be satisfied with it. Looking back 2 months later, I wasn't. So, in a night, I sat down and I'm like, okay, let me actually take a real crack at making, that Sumter Valley caboose. And I did. And then I sat on it for a few months, consulted with a friend who later helped me donate a copy. And I made some minor tweaks here and there. But generally speaking, the caboose that you see is basically the one I designed in a night. So sometimes stuff comes instantly. An unnamed project, which I cannot speak more on at the moment. It's taken me since the beginning of the year to actually get it to a state where I'm like, okay, this works. So yeah, find good models, Lego sets, find good mocks, and build from there. It's Pico Han, let's go! By the way, Pico Han, I'm making you mod just because I don't know what that entails, so this will be very funny. But I figure it's a pretty safe. pretty safe mood. Ruh-roh. What do you mean, ruh-roh? This will be fine. Is it managing mod? I don't know. We're learning on the fly, which I think is kind of funny. Hang on. Do I remove you as managing mod? No. We're doing this real quick. Because I need someone who's a mod, and I'll probably add a few other people. Manage a block wires and change content. Yeah, you're just going to be a standard moderator for now. Where are you recording from? The video's pretty blurry. Yeah, it is pretty blurry. So, the funny thing is, it's the microphone you gave me, funnily enough. And then I'm recording or live streaming from my laptop. So it's literally my laptop's camera, which I think is hilarious. It's not perfect, but it works. So, I'll take that. Eventually, I do want to actually get potentially a better camera. I can't ask my sister, as she does a lot more content creation, so maybe there's a way. I've also trying to see if I can somehow route my phone into the computer to work as a camera. Again, we'll see. But for now, this is fine. I don't... More building? What's up, Topaz? Haven't seen you in a hot second. How are you? Why don't you use your phone? I'm not using my phone just for live streaming, just because it's easier to manage OBS, and also if I want to, say, switch midway through and go onto Studio and do some live building, or say Bluebricks, or I am looking at doing potentially some gaming, it makes more sense. So that's why currently not doing it. We shall see though. However, if we ever do Trains in the Park again, that'll be a fun thing to live stream. I'm great letting the engines have exercise so they ain't stiff. Yeah, I feel that. Lego doesn't really get stiff, I feel. Unless it's ball bearings, and then they do get stiff. But, yeah. Currently building... What else? Not doing much else, really. Kind of been a chill night so far. Enjoying the... Had a popsicle earlier. It was I think it's the Juice Fruit or the Outbound. I forget the brand. It's pretty good. I like them. Okay, we're gonna pull you. Oh, of course you're derailed in the back. We'll forget you. It's fine. Man, those gondola cars. I either A, need to add weights in, or need to do something else, because they are terrible. They have no weight, so they always, when you push, they like to telescope quite easily. But it's fine. Like, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so then we go like that. Then we go like this. Because the Switch at least needs to be supported for a good chunk of this. Come on. Yeah. I think it is kind of funny to now be, I do a lot of retrospecting, ironically enough, on live streams. Just because it's like, oh man, a lot of the people that, are now real-life friends as well as just collaborators, I chat with them a lot. I do things with them, and it's like a lot of the people I grew up with, being quote-unquote heroes with, I now do stuff with, which I think is hilarious. Okay, why is that? Why is that like that? I feel like I've done something wrong with that. Hello. Hey, Wizard. How are you? I can tell you're always in chat, because you're the one who spams emojis from what I've gathered. So, nice to see you in. Do I have to do that, gosh dang it. Or do I have to do... Or I have to add another... Yeah. I might have to cut another base plate, which sounds disgusting. Ugh. Hate that. I thought I had spares somewhere. Going off camera for a second. Ignore the man behind the curtain. Whoa. I don't know, my sarcasm is lower tonight. Okay, are they over here? I had to move everything because I try not to block all the trains as I hope to be running soon, so everything's there. You are correct, good sir. Yes, I always know who's doing what. This is very interesting to learn. So apparently, which does mean I am going to change this real quick. So apparently, when you do a loop of R88 and a loop of R104 instead of R120 and R104, it's actually a base plate, and it's actually a half a base plate less on each side, which I did not know. I do have half base plates, which would fix the issue only on one side. So my solution is, which I'm grabbing it real quick, I have giant 32 by 32 gray base plates, which will suffice. Which is kind of funny, because I typically don't use these for anything, just because of how impractical they are. But for once, they will help. Because then I can use the spares on the side. So, haha. It's not perfect, but gets the point across. So this 3 and 4, yep. Hi, I'm only here for a few minutes. That might actually sound not too bad for this. Yeah, I was actually kind of surprised on how the mic was sounding. Because I did a small test just for recording purposes, because I'm like, oh, if I want to say, go on a bike ride somewhere up in the foothills, because spoilers, I have a bike, but say I want to go on a bike or on a trail, see some train stuff and get some recording for some reason, this isn't too bad, and for live streaming it works great. Also, hi Snaky, glad you're here for a few minutes, although I do know it's late your time, so really appreciate you being here. I had a certain je ne sais quoi. You really do, Wizard. You really do. Okay. Where do I want that? I think I want this here. Again, it is one of those things where once you try and figure it out, you don't really know what you're doing. No. Oh, that's so weird. It's only a half? Fascinating. Okay. I'm learning things today. The bike guy also rolls off the tongue. That'd be a fun second channel if I was to make one, but I don't see myself making a second channel. Now, if I had a few thousand subscribers, and was, this was solely Lego focused and train focused, obviously, I think it would be quite enjoyable. But I think for the moment, 3foot is, this is not going to be a bike channel, beyond maybe a rare appearance. Is it still fascinating? Okay, this is very interesting. Good, and I am learning good things. I'm gonna have to cut another base plate. That's disgusting. I hate that. The bike guy also builds 3-foot gauge bikes. Yes, I do bike. I used to bike a lot, and then I broke my bike. I took it to a repair shop, and I will literally tell you, this is paraphrasing, but this was polite shop talk. The guy looked at me and he said, "Please do not ride this bike away from here. You will get yourself killed." That's how worn my bike was. So naturally, after eating a nice carbonara, there's the word, pasta, I rode 12 miles home. And then immediately stopped using that bike. So I just got a new one, because, fun fact, bikes go on sale right before summer's up. Summer's up, that's the right word. Man, this is weird. So yeah. But I used to bike a lot, and now I'm getting back into it, which I'm really excited about. I've missed it. It has always been an enjoyable hobby for me. Also, what is up? Steam up. I need to send you that MacBrick information. Forgive me. It has not been on my mind. It's been a quite busy 24 hours. Ping me once stream is over so I don't forget, and therefore I do it before I go to bed, please, because I will 100% forget, quite honestly. Also, do I have another one? Oh, I do. I now have 2 green base plates. Let's go. Lego ones, not off-brand ones. Huh? Knocking things over left and right. Yep. Oh, I added it there? How weird. I do some weird things sometimes, you know? You ever wonder, why do I do that? That's me on a daily basis, I feel like. There we go. Ooh, that's gonna be a weird gap. I don't like that. Oh, that's disgusting. Well, this somehow is going to work. I don't know how, but it will. How is that? What is, how, why, how, when, where? I am so confused right now. This is not the normal math I do. Should cut out parts on live stream so I can see the cut parts. I don't know how YouTube would take me bringing out an X-Acto knife on stream, so I'm not going to do that. And also I try not to make a mess on carpet as much as possible. I did that quick. Did I not use gray parts there? Question mark? How did I do that? Again, I am so confused. My brain is very much lacking in terms of why I'm doing, basically, any of this. I will say, it is looking a lot better, and it's going to be great for recording. Because I have had it, for context, I have had multiple layouts, multiple configurations, obviously the lovely train show I participated in, but I haven't had a good setup one with base plates, at least either everywhere or nearly everywhere, in a good hot second. So to have that again, be at least semi-permanent, it's going to be a lovely thing. Once I figure this out. Why is that doing that? Oh, that's why. Thank you, old magnets. Gonna fix that real quick. Actually, I do need to buy more magnets. I need more ball bearings, because I need to finish this train set right here that I'm messing with. Because I need ball bearings for one flat car. Actually, a few more. I plan on buying a few more. But enough for at least a full set of 10 flat cars. Enough for that little brown flat car, all my Disney rolling stock, and then any potential logging railway rolling stock, because I want to beat it. I get it. See, yeah, I'm going to dip again. Yeah, no worries. I get it's late your time. Get some good sleep. Have a good night. I get it. I'm still rebuilding my HON3 009 layout. Oh, yeah. I feel that. You know, I really wanted to get into either 009 or HON3, which, again, not something I want to do because of the price, but I think it would be enjoyable. I will say, I actually did get to see, by accident, it was really funny, I got to see my first SN3 stuff, which I really should have pestered the dude who was showing me, because he only had one car, and he's like, I don't know what to do with it. I should have asked him, hey, do you want to sell it? But I didn't, so... as the old Snickers commercial goes, we all have regrets. That was it, but it was a great car. Really should have grabbed it. Really should have grabbed it. The original was on a warp piece of 21 by 24 plywood and caused poor running at my first exhibition. Oof, that's rough. The original. Well, I'm an O-gauge guy. 00 is very tempting due to the lack of It's very enticing due to the lack of affordable 3-wheel British. 00 does actually look pretty fun. 009, listen, I just want to run a small England locomotive. It just sounds fun. Oh, you're selling a SN3 340? That'd be fun. I'd like one of those. Yeah, man, 340 is a fun one. Checking Discord real quick, because there's always 21 things going on in there. People to talk to, people to meet, people to discuss potential commissions with. So many commissions. Ugh. It's driving me mad some days. It's like, oh yes, I need this custom part from you by this date. And it's like, please, can you make that in time? Definitely one of those things that I don't think I'll do again. At least, asking people to get stuff ready by a deadline, but that's how I operate. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Get the slider or some Rapido stock. It's pretty dang affordable in my opinion, and the milk tanker has 0 issues. Or get an engine from Double N and a chassis from some Rapido or Pico 009 stock. That's a pretty good idea. I actually like Rapido. My a good I wouldn't say friend, rather acquaintance, because I don't really chat to Kale too much. But he's a guy who runs Brick Model Railroader and owns it. He actually works for Rapido and does a bunch of their artwork. So he's a fun guy, and generally speaking, I've liked what Rapido's put out. I haven't had any complaints yet about any of their products. Why is that? Oh, that's why that's floating. I couldn't get that off originally. How funny. There we go. That must be why it was giving me some issues. But yeah, I've liked what Rapido's done recently. Put out some good stuff. I mean, they rushed out that 250 paint job, which I think was incredible. Okay, let's see. We'll say I do like R104 better, or R120 better for the outer loop, but you gotta make do some days. Does it work? No, that's annoying. Okay, I think I get rid of that then? Question mark. This is all very confusing. Math, it's that Mr. Incredible meme, where it's like the math is math meme. That's what I'm feeling right about now. It's like, hey, why isn't the math working out? Why isn't it working? That's basically what I'm feeling right about now. But it's all things I fix once I actually do the annoying part of all this, which is baiting every base plate down, at least the straights, because once those are figured out, everything works. I like to design narrow gauge for Rapido, if I could. The math ain't mathing? Yeah, the math ain't mathing. I mean, to be fair, I use a bunch of these, by the way, for reference, from an old failed project, but a good Lego purchase in my head, at least. But yeah, you see, my brain was thinking, oh, base plates are fine, because the math should work the same for for a double track of R104 and R120 as it does for R104 and R88, and it's not. Staffold Something from Staffold would be fun, but I'm not into British stuff like I used to be, which is quite sad. That is actually where I first started off, which is such a shame. I had a fun story as I reminisce. When I was, this was my 6th grade year. I was about 10 years old, and back in those days, man, that is not aligned. Holy cow. Love having issues like this. But back in those days, you know, you had to take the standardized tests for the state of California. It's a rite of passage no one likes to do, but you do it because you don't do anything else. So it's suffering, but it's like, okay, this gets better over time. Well, once you were done, you kind of didn't really have to do anything, and you really couldn't do anything else. So it was very much like, well, this is awkward. So what I would do is we were testing on iPads because they thought it was a great idea to give the 6th grader an iPad, which, you know, these were lockdown iPads. You couldn't really do too much, but I had access to Wikipedia. So what I would do is I would just read about trains on Wikipedia, and then I found Festipedia, which is all about the Festiniog and Welsh Highland Railway, and I would just read about that all day long. And those were the good days. Things are less complicated. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to nail some of these down if I want to get the mathing right. At the very least, I want to get these lined up. Let's go. Come on. Almost done with these straight sections at least, because I know the math works on these. It's those that it doesn't work on, which is what's giving me the math headache. So those are at least locked down. And I'm gonna have to straighten everything out. Let's see. Finally got another of your streams, and you're playing one of my favorite Good Kids songs. Tell me you know. Oh, I am? That means I get to skip it. Let's go. Oh, shnikey, let's go, steam up. Also, holy cow, that is a lot of dark bluish gray. I'm so excited you're finally starting Rico. Oh, that's gonna be sick. But yeah, that means I get to change the song. Oh, it's on Alchemy, dang it. I missed the opportunity to mess with you. My life is now sad. Because that's all I get to do. It's my stream. I get to be my tyrant, you know? Alright, let's see. How am I doing this? So I need to shift this over to be 4 studs and 4 studs, respectively. Back. Doing this at the train show, by the way, was the most insufferable thing I did. Because we had to do this manually. So lining up all of these base plates was the biggest pain in me and my friend's tush of all time. Really, it sucked. There you go. And then I really don't know how that math is mathing right there. That is not making any sense to me. How's that? Alright, so we're going to pull this. And then we're going to pull this. So I might have overdone the math. Trying to figure out how I did the math. Okay, so that works, right? Okay, and the gap is one of these. Okay, so that's correct. how is it half of a half? I don't understand. How is this math? Okay, that is the correct math, which means that does need to be there. So that means this corner is wrong. Yes! See, there's a first-rate town, Can't see very far. Oh, it's first-rate town? I like second-rate town better. Second-rate town is, at least from a technical standpoint, so much better. But again, I am an opinionated person, so, you know, like all good YouTubers say, write about it in the comments, or whatever they say nowadays. Oh, I think I might just have an unbalanced side. Very confused at how this math is checking out. But then again, no one ever said math was my strong suit, so interesting. Okay, keep that. I have, it's supposed to be 8 studs in between. It's in here. A bunch of these, which I saved. Thank heavens for that. Same, the acoustic version is great. Dude, that acoustic album is great. Like, that is, well, unironically, my favorite piece of Good Kid music. I am phenomenally confused right about now. Okay, so we're just going to do this, which then forces it to get center. To then prove that my math is wrong? Okay, so I have a problem here, which I'm going to see if I can fix. But if I'm right, this is very concerning. Okay. Would it be this? It would be this. So would that fix it? How in the world? Interesting. I literally don't know how that works. That's how that works. So then we just get this right here on the 4. And then this we move and we shift over to the 4. So it has to line up. That's how we have to do it, because we have to do this manually so that the math checks out. Which means in theory, that should fix everything. It's very frustrating. You know, quite honestly, I might have to rip this all out, which if so would really suck. For so many reasons. I really need to talk to MacBricks and order 20 million things. But again, I already asked him so much at the moment, so it's fine. And I'm not cutting any more base plates, not at the moment. So for now, I think this might have to sadly stay. Which if so is really frustrating. Yay. How is that working? Like that. It's so confusing. It's like it's stiff. The inner loop is flexible though, which doesn't make any sense. Well, I mean, also this just doesn't make sense just because of how it's laid out, but that's neither here nor there. Come on. There we go. That's a bit better case-wise. There we go, because that would fill in all the spots. Yes, look at that. Hallelujah. Apologies for the language. Okay, so that's just at an awkward angle because of everything else. Okay, I feel better. So we are just going to pick this up, except that it's going to be off-center because this is just how life rolls. Because there's a corner there, and perfect. Night, y'all. Night, Topaz. Hope you have a good night. Oh, TK. I am making you a mod, just in case you pop in. Real quick. We're gonna add you as a moderator. So, yippee! Excuse me. So yeah, how's the layout going? I was talking to Soup about, yeah, I just checked Discord real quick. It's going better. Due to how I laid it out, it's crooked. So it's not lining up straight with the base plates, and also the math is weird because I'm doing 88 and 104 instead of 104 and 120. But it works better for the room, so yeah. Yeah, the math is working out very wrong, quite honestly. So that is definitely not fun. But I think for practical purposes, this is kind of what I have to deal with for a little bit. I'm hoping that couch will be gone soon. So that would mean that the layout could go wider, and then I could actually go farther. Which, again, I don't know. It's, again, just a hope. But hopefully that's soon, and then the chair can go, and then I'd have more space and get some recording videos. Try to at least get to YouTube memberships, hopefully. Because I actually want to start making some money off of this. Don't get me wrong. I actually have made a little money off the mocks. I don't have many up for sale, and I need to get the Etsy page rolling. But hang on, water real quick. Hydrate. But one of the biggest issues I have at the moment is I want to have a side income for models, even if it's just small. Meanwhile, I'm trying to figure out how to build an appropriate curvy layout around my room for the Sumter Lego Valley. Yeah, you do. I mean, you have enough R40 that it'd be funny. All you're missing is a GE 50-tonner, so... I mean, because you have the caboose. You just need the 50-tonner. So... we'll see. I actually need to build I need to build a copy of the 50-tonner. Or the Mikado, yes, I do. I'm actually thinking Shiprail might go for the Mikado, which if so would be very fun. Be out of scale from what I do, but heck, I don't care. A good-looking locomotive. I mean, he killed it with the EBT mics, which, quite honestly, for all we know, I mean, the Sumter Valley mics are pretty, at least looks-wise. I don't know specifications, but at least looks-wise are pretty close to 16, 17, and 18 from the EBT. So, definitely something to consider, but... yeah, this won't be perfect, but it at least is enough that I'm satisfied enough to put all the stations down, which I do want my fourth station at some point. I think it'd be nice to have a to have the Grizzly Flat station complete, but that actually requires me buying the parts, which, quite honestly, it's going to be a quite quick second. He said he would be interested in the Sumter Valley 16, 17, and 18, if I recall. Yeah, 19 and 20 weren't even remotely close to the EBT mics, though. They're 2 tons lighter than the K27s. Oh, really? They're that much lighter? Dang. The EBT mics do actually have some power then, because I've heard that 18 could actually get into a pretty good pulling match with 491. EBT 18, not Sumter Valley 18. How did I do this? Math is not mathing, y'all. But again, it's close enough. I don't need it perfect. But I need some ball bearings, so I do have to start making my Black Friday wish list. It is that time of year anyways. There'll be parties for hosting and marshmallows for toasting and loved ones our year. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Yeah, it's getting to that time of the year. It is Christmas in July, is the thing. So, yeah, should be excited. Should be fun. I think that's all I'm gonna do on this. Now to get out some trains and I guess run them. Time to have some fun. Let's see, checking. Yeah. Alright, let's see. My butt's gonna be on stream. At least the back of it, so I apologize in advance. But it's fine. Did I take the balls? Did I take the mag? I did take the magnets off of those. Fascinating. It's very interesting when I go back and look at the 20 million things I have taken. Now, I'm really excited to show this off because I haven't done so on video at least yet. Many of you have seen these, at least who know me personally, which there's 5 people in chat. That's not bad. But I recently acquired another yellow and blue passenger train, which I promptly, actually, funnily enough, gave away the power unit, not the actual power equipment, but the power car, and gave it to a family friend who has, they have young kids who love Lego. So I was like, oh, I don't need another power unit, so I gave them that and some Mold King equipment that I don't need nor use. So they will have a good time enjoying that. Let's see, go in here. Yeah, these need a redesign at some point. I don't even know how I got these to work. But as long I gotta find out if those have battery boxes. Oh, that's missing a blue tile. How sad. I need to fix that. Yes. But quite honestly, the yellow and blue passenger train is, at least in my books, my most favorite Lego train. Just without a shadow of a doubt, is hands down the best ever been. Okay, why is this like this? Let's go like this. Go like this. Go up. Go down. Load that in. Perfect. Yeah, 4,000 pounds less than the K27s. The Baldwin mics, 16, 17, and 18 were even smaller, about 2 tons lighter. Why is this your favorite Lego train? Okay, in terms of sets, I think it's just a good looker. Like, I think there's something to be said about a good high-speed train, all complete, going along at a decent speed. And it's also relatively cheap. Okay, listen. Hot take, I don't like the 2010 line. Which, I'm actually going to check the 2010 line, because it's been a while. Oh, that's the 2010 line? Ugh. Yeah, I don't like the 2010 line. And I don't mind those being fighting words. It's just not good, in my opinion. Okay. Yeah, I can't believe I still have those. That's amazing. Yeah, I do need to modify. Come on. There we go. Okay, gotta go. Have a good stream. Yeah, no worries. Enjoy the rest of your night. I'm excited for the 15th. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Really can't wait for that. Okay. That's the one that lost it from, I think, based on weight. I still got batteries in these. Don't know if I replaced them, though, which would be a fun thing to find out. Yeah. I really need to get better at this. There we go. Yes, I think I might have to replace the batteries on these. $7937 was my first Lego set ever. 7938 was my first Lego train ever. The 339 has been my dream set for years, but I've never had the chance to pick it up. 736 is neat too. Yeah, I got on right as those were leaving the market, I believe. But I remember being a kid and being like, oh, I can buy that. Yeah, that's kind of cool, actually. So I do kind of miss that era of just Legos, which is kind of a shame, but also like, you know, I can live. I will say though, in terms of older city sets, 60051, come on. I mean, I've modified mine, so it's not the same anymore, but it is, again, I need to finish these. They've always been back burner projects forever now, but there is something so charming about them. I just can't. Like, they're just good-looking locos. Okay. Yeah. These need battery replacements. We're back in a Lego train renaissance. I know, man. I literally wrote about it on Reddit, which was really funny to see a decently positive reaction from that community. It was quite shocking. I literally, in all my years, I've never seen all six Lego train sets on the shelves at once. And then technically, I didn't grab it. It was technically 7 if you include the, what am I looking for? I'm looking for something. If you include the Spider-Man set. So it was really cool to see all that. There we go. I've got screwdrivers and rails. Gotta go. Have fun building. Yeah, thanks for joining the stream, man. Hope you have a good night or day wherever you are in the world. Okay, so we're gonna go there. Now I need to grab my battery box, which is just off camera. Okay. Sorry that that's in the way. Whee! I have both 6-0. I have both the white passenger train and I'm guessing the red one. Great sets. I kind of want to get them again. But I also would rather pick up the new Stream train and the new Harbor train. I mean, hey man. If you got a Target near you, though knowing where you live, I doubt you have a Target, but I'd say it's a worthy pickup. It was so fun to... I've literally walked into Target multiple times over the past few days, seen both those sets on the shelves, and like literally contemplated, should I buy this? Should I not? Like, it's gotten really bad. But I've said no every time. Just for the simple reason, I'm okay at the moment. And quite honestly, there we go, way better screwdriver. Quite honestly, I have other things I need to complete first. Mainly the flat cars I may need to get done. There we go. I'm trying to get these batteries out. So let me tell you, once the flat cars I'm working on get done, oh boy, it's going to be a good freaking day. Alright, gotta take all these out. No, but there's a store just 2 towns over that had the UAC Millennium Falcon last time I went there, and so they'll probably have long. Oh, it's long before. Is that Bricks and Minifigs by chance? Because if so, is it still in business? Because, you know, knowing where you're at and knowing if that's the store I'm thinking it is, you may not have one to purchase. Just pointing that out there. Let's see. I gotta throw out so many batteries. This is the one thing I hate about having so many. I actually don't have many trains in retrospect. Part of it is I need to rebuild my Disney, as that is slowing up my lineup, quote unquote. The other part is there's so much. No, actually, there isn't a Bricks and Minifigs for quite some distance. All the corporate nonsense is on the other side of the state. I love how you put that. I mean, hey, that is Bricks and Minifigs. So, yeah. We actually have a pretty good one. We have a good few in California, supposedly. I've only been to one, which I didn't like, because they refused to sell me any trains, because, to quote them, we're saving it for a layout. 2 years later, they haven't built the layout. See, you know, that either tells you they're in a very Lego dry place, or people aren't selling them trains with it, which I will never be. But I've never liked them. Okay, this one is the A car, and then the other one will be the B car. But yeah, I don't like the San Luis Obispo one. Please do not go there. Not worth your time. Cool to walk in, not worth buying or selling. The Sacramento one, supposedly, I've heard is pretty good. If anyone is in the Salem Keyser area, check out Bricks and Beyond. They ran the B&M before corporate took over, and they opened their own Lego store afterwards. Oh, that's cool. I'd go there. Okay. Pull it this way. Yeah, look at that. Look at that piece of hotshot. So yeah, the stupid thing about Rico is that the picture I sent you is only half of the module. You are insane, and I love it. Yikes. Like, do you know how large that is for a module? That is insane. Like, insane. This has to go in B. Holy shnikes. Rico's gonna be great. They were willing to ship me a battery box all the way from the other side of the state and threw in 2 cables for free. Tried to plug them into whatever I can. Gotta rep my buddy Austin and his business. Heck yeah, man. I mean, if they're willing to do that, I mean, obviously I'm not up there, but there was talks of eventually me doing, you know, with some family doing a road trip up into the Oregon area. And quite honestly, if I go up into the area, I can see that stinking, what's that called? I can see the Mexican Pacific that got turned into a 10-wheeler, which I really want to see. So if I'm over there, I get to see that and a good Lego store. So I will check that out if I'm over there. 246. Perfect. Let's see. The only modular layout is on a 4x4. The whole modular layout is on an 8x4 plywood sheet. I mean, still, to model all of Rico on the RGS, that's gonna be sick. Again, I really need to get out there and just see that at some point. But alas, my travel plans are pretty locked in for a good while. I might take a trip up to Donner Pass, however, because A, my LEGO club is doing, they're participating in an event, which I think would be cool. And B, I need B-roll for a vid. So, but September is a very busy month for me personally, outside of train stuff. So, again, we shall see. Okay, I think it's in B. We'll have to find out. I'm not even going to pronounce that. I'm not going to butcher that. Number 6, that silly rebuild. Fun fact, they literally just removed the trailing truck and did nothing else. It would only take adding a trailing back to turn it back into Pacific. Hey, I mean, I've heard the Pacific Coast Frankenporter doesn't need a pilot truck. So maybe that could work. You know, just a thought. Don't know if it'll actually help, but I mean, having seen that, having been wanting to see that locomotive for a while, I think that would be helpful. Yeah, I need to get out to the Pacific Coast. I have a contact who could maybe sneak me in. I really pushed for it, but I haven't yet. Oh, how is that? That's why it's got to move. Okay, come on. There we go. Yeah, I want to get out to the Pacific Coast. They got the old Pacific Coast boxcar, which is one of the few remaining pieces of Pacific Coast stuff. You also capped the stack by putting an entire second stack in it, and it looks spectacularly silly. The Mexican steam locomotive or the Frankenporter? Because if they did that to the Frankenporter, of course they did. That thing is a menace. Okay, did I fix it? I did. Hallelujah. Let's go. The Mexican Pacific. That is actually funny. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Sweet. I got a moving train. Now I just gotta grab my other controller. And then... And we are basically done for the night. I might add the white one in to play. I think that its batteries are dead, and I don't want to change any more tonight. Let's see. Where is my controller? I think this is the one I was originally using. I keep swapping them around, so it's kind of funny to be like, oh yes, I left this here and that there. So, come on. Come on, play nice. There we go. So we'll get the good old number 8 out of the way. Her cute little train. Switching out of the way. Oh, good. None of the flat cars derailed. But the Gone did. Of course it did. It always derails. I love that. I love these gondola cars. I think they're the greatest thing on the planet. They're not. Sarcasm, maybe. Also, yeah, I'll DM you a picture of Discord real quick. Literally stack capped. That's funny. Again, I need to see that locomotive. It's on my list. We have a surprising number of like Mexican steam locomotives in the US, and I really want to see all of them at some point. There's the, technically what people have been, every Rio Grande fan has been begging to turn into I believe it's a C-21, it might be a C-25, but it's the same Baldwin class. So realistically, if you had the time or the money, which the Midwest Central has the time, not the money, they could rebuild it into that, which, knowing them, they actually might. I think it would be a fun one for them. But they also Ow, hit something on my head. That hurt. They also could do a bunch of other things, so it's one of those things. But yeah. Oh, gotta do that. Look at that. Ta-da! It's good to... It's good to be running some trains. The way it should be. Oop, knock the water stand over. Oops. I'm back. My stream is done, and you join as everything crashed. Let's see. Why did it derail? Because I forgot to change the switch. Of course I did. I would bring it over. I'll send a picture on Discord so we can laugh. I think it's so freaking funny. Yeah, I set the switch the wrong direction, so pretty good, I would say. I got the power car, which is pretty typical. So, pretty good shot. And they hit basically head on, which I think is hilarious. So, let's see. I didn't lose any parts on the flat car, which are impressive. I usually lose a decent amount of them. So, yeah, I'm really liking this. I will say I need a water tower. That is the one thing that I've been noticing I need. Okay. There we go. Notice. Yeah. I have been needing a water tower. I actually do have a design, which I can pull up later, but layout's done. Take two. This time not in the spirit of the good one. Yeah, that wasn't even malicious. That was just for the memes. Or was it? No, that wasn't for the memes, nor was it malicious. Those are the words I want. So, yeah, that's what I was looking for. But I'm gonna place the water tower or water column once these pass. I think gonna do that. Put it right about there. Voila. And there goes my dog. Little guy. It's cute. Man, is he loud. He's... Oh my gosh. Okay, pipe down, buddy. So yeah. Oh, I see what you mean, TK. That's pretty funny. The stack cap is quite a vibe. Put the dog into your room and see how much chaos carnage with trains. Give me a second, guys, real quick. Alright, we are back. Let me fix my mic settings again. I killed it. There we go. But yeah, let me open up Studio real quick and actually show you the water tower design. Great dude that randomly popped up that does Disney modeling. Really makes a very, very good model. So, like, we're going to switch over real quick. So, bye-bye trains for a second. So I'm going to stop them real quick. Oh, of course. Wrong. Hang on. What do you mean? Did it not save Studio? Hang on. No, I want that one. There we go. Gonna go here. Gonna go into the Disney models. And here we go. Beautiful little water tower. We pause everything so we can all hear. But yeah, it's a great water tower design from online. And it's from a really nice dude. I actually had a nice little conversation with him. So, pretty ingenious. It's going on my module, which I'll open that up since I have Studio open. It goes in the third-party tracks. It's my... Yeah, this file's starting to become a little too big for my liking. But yeah, this is going to be a very gorgeous model, or module, to have when complete. I just need to finish off the finer details here and there, which should be a decent amount of fun. Yeah, I like it as well. So the whole idea is it's a dual gauge. Oops, these guys. I built these on stream. I don't mind if they appear. These were the flat cars I was referencing, Caboose. They're going to be fun. And the first true narrow gauge prototypes I've made. And I just, man, do they work. Anyways, so I originally was trying to make a farm scene because, you know, I live in California. We have a lot of farms. But I realized, A, it's expensive, and B, it didn't really look too good. It just wasn't fitting the vibe. So I got inspired by the South Pacific Coast and the North Pacific Coast, as well as a bunch of areas I've been to personally just on fun trips in the Sierra Nevadas, and thought, how about some trees? So I found some free tree designs and just started planting them. So this is kind of like a Christmas tree farm. I might label it, build a little stand on the side of the road here. This is the main roadway, obviously. I don't think I did a terrible job with it. It'll continue this way. Probably get rid of this tree. Therefore, there's a way into the station. But then it's a dual gauge, which is great. And then also my plan is, if needed, I can take this line out with the flat cars on it, take this part out as well, and then it'll be a shorter crossing, and then I can have more trees over here, so I can have a single track or a double track module, and it still fits the modeling standards, which I think is excellent. So yeah, this will be a fun one, but I'll build it in stages. First up will be the water tower, because that's more applicable to my needs, and then I'll do the station itself, along with probably the bare bones of the module, just because it'll be quite pretty, and it'll be good for renders and whatnot. So yeah. But that's what I'm doing there. And since Nonsense Wars released his video, I don't feel bad showing this on stream anymore, which TK will like. So here is the GE50 tonners. in all the available paint schemes that they existed in, at least on the narrow gauge side, that could be replicated in LEGO. We have, let me hide these real quick, since we switched over. We have Little Giant herself. We originally actually settled on her first paint scheme, but we decided against it because we didn't like the hazard stripes, and it would require a lot of stickers. Both of which me and Nonsense Wars hated. So, I researched, and we found the experimental Halloween paint scheme, which was applied to this locomotive, along with a bunch of SP switchers between about 1956 and 1958. The other two, the other one we did consider was the Bloody Nose scheme, just because, I mean, look at it, it's just clean. But then without stickers, it doesn't look as clean, because black is usually better, so we didn't go with that. I might build a Bloody Nose, but the other one, though, is Sumter Valley 270, which I still can't get to work. I've tried everything I can conceivably think of. It just doesn't look good. I don't know. I've tried. It's just not working. You missed 805's yellow scheme, lol? 805? Or 805? Which one's that one? Also, to be fair, we were mostly focusing on Little Giant. Oh, I forget 720 has a sister. Yeah, we didn't grab that. I only knew, again, I didn't even know 805 existed till talking to you, and even then, she hasn't come up in too many conversations, so yeah, these were just the ones we could conceivably do. So yeah, I might build a copy. I might just ask Pico Han himself, being like, hey man, can I just buy it off you? Because he doesn't do narrow gauge, so I might make that my birthday present to myself, which I think would be fun if he was willing, of course. But again, we'll see. I will guaranteed at least build one in a different color at some point. But yeah, water tower, module, pretty fun stuff. Along with a bunch of other things I am slowly working on. So, we shall see. We shall see. Let's see, any fun narrow gauge things I discovered since we are here? Was there anything interesting? Oh yes, there was. I'll go back on these. So I was checking out the Southern Pacific Narrow Gauge Historic Society, because I need to actually subscribe so I can get into their archives for reasons. Because I love my life. Anyways, let's go to window capture. Hang on. Don't need to do that. Go there. Need to make this a private tab. Because, quite honestly, no one needs to see how many tabs I have open at the moment. Nope, no one. No one on the planet. No one needs to see that. I'd love to have a shot at turning the 50 tonner into 270. Maybe my strange building techniques can figure something out. I'll ask Pico on tonight if he doesn't mind me sending it to you. I think he might be fine with it. If he's making instructions, he can do something else. But anyways, I was doing research as I was considering my next model. And of course, I fell onto the Southern Pacific Narrow Gauge because it's so interesting. And I got stuck on my favorite topic, cabooses. Because, why? Because cabooses are pretty, man. They're just freaking cool. So, anyways, these are the Southern Pacific Narrow Gauge Archives, the Historical Society, which I'd love to join. So, they have some great shots of 467, which, again, you can't see it on camera, but I resisted the urge to do the hand gesture. Forgive me. So, again, great pictures. I think 467 is the most interesting car the SP ever modified. Because, again, it's a very interesting caboose when you look at it, because it is a Carter Brothers combination car that was modified. So what that means, So it wasn't a caboose because, as you note, if you look at the trucks, they're passenger trucks. They're not freight trucks. They actually have spring rigging under them, which is really fascinating to look at. But this is originally a South Pacific Coast Combine car. It was later modified and given standard SP elements, standard SP grab irons, cupola, all the jazz and wazoo, which makes for a very interesting model to look at. Oh, it is second-rate town, which means how far are we down? On second-rate town? Ooh. That means I gotta restart it after this one. Anyways, so yeah, 467 is definitely on my build list. I need to pick up the diagrams, however, which is the annoying part. And then there is 401, which is pretty nice. I mean, it's quite standard. Nothing really stand out about it, other than the fact it had multiple different roofs, and they actually had to replace it one time, not because they were updating the roof, but because the roof collapsed in and the brakeman he literally fell through a hole in the roof while walking on the catwalk. So it went from being a bull moose to its current appearance today, which was a freight car style roof, which is quite weird, but quite delightable, actually. What really caught my eye, though, and what I've really been focusing on, is SP Caboose number 1. It says Combine, because it is a Combine by nature, but it's Caboose 400, which is shown in such a sad state here. But look at it. It is just peak. You have two different styles of trucks on it in this picture, from what I gather. I mean, everything is falling apart, but look at the duckbill roof, which is such an early Carter Brother design. It is so nice. Combine that with the roof walkway and then the very small hand ladder. It is just perfection. I'm so sad they scrapped 400. She would have made a beautiful car behind narrow gauge consist. I actually wish they would have kept 400 and not 401, but here we are. They kept 401 and they kept 467. And then 467 actually made it to preservation. Was actually somehow it made it behind the Virginian and Truckee's Gold Hill Depot before it burned in a fire. Today the trucks from the car survive, nothing else does, which is quite a tragedy. But yeah, definitely found it interesting too, because I remembered, oh wait, yeah, I mean, Caboose, you got to remember, in the later years of narrow gauge on the Southern Pacific, they were running nothing. I mean, look at this picture. That's 401, and that's obviously 18. But that roof on 401 is sad. It is definitely. They definitely, were not the most taken care of machines by the end of their lifetimes. So, which is kind of quite sad. I mean, we lost some good depots. We lost the Kelstar Depot, which the land's preserved today. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a hot minute. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so do you guys remember, I know some of you are still better than any locomotive on the White Pass in the same era. This is very true. Although, by that point, the White Pass had stopped really being that bad. They were just scrapping all the S-160s. Anyways, so this picture is looking towards Keeler, which is also really funny, because it's like I'm looking at Century of Steam, because that is literally what they modeled. Anyways, I think that switch stand right here is either the before or after of that weird switch stand that used the Johnson bar or the throttle off the locomotive. I think it's that. I think this is that switch, which is hilarious. So that was a fun little tidbit to see. Anything else interesting? Passenger stuff? Yeah, not really. I don't think they had anything interesting. No, that's not a good duckbill. That's just a normal one. That is a pretty combine, though. Ooh, I like that. It's Southern. I love how it's Southern instead of Southern, just because of how it's spaced out. Yeah, I really need to contact. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. It's so sad they stopped running narrow gauge after a certain point. I think it's tragic. Interesting. Oh, SP flat car number 5. This is Ward Kimball's coach. I've seen it. That's a fun one. Honestly, my Conboost could pass as an SP combine. Listen, as long as, if you have the right details, Conboost is really, on the narrow gauge, could be for any, could pass for any Carter Brother or narrow gauge flat car. But, yeah, and then there's non-revenue equipment, which I always forget the SP had a flanger. I don't know where they built it from, but they built it. Why they had a flanger? They got snow back then. So, that's something. Obviously, water cars. I had a few of them, actually. Nothing crazy standout-ish. This one, though, is fun. It's a wheel and tie car, which I don't think I've seen pictures of the Denver and Rio Grande example, but I have seen a few pictures of the wheel and tie car on the SP, so I do need to go back and remodel that, but so yeah. Oh hey, it's Down with the King. Is it Down with the King? Oh yeah. I like the acoustic version better of this one. The one that's playing now is definitely the superior. So definitely just some thoughts I have on some models. So again, just some thoughts. We'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna run trains for a little bit and then call it a night because I am getting definitely a little tired. Yeah. I'm going to restart the playlist just for safety. I always like to do it about by this time just to be safe. Yeah, I'm off screen so y'all can see it a little better. I'll scoot my knee. Actually, I wonder if I go like this. No, then you see my toes. I have to figure out a better way to do this. If I go like this, does this work? Oh, that's so much better. There we go. See, I'm smart. I need to rebuild my Lego Sumter Valley caboose. Took it to the club meeting yesterday, and it blew up on the way back. Definitely make me want to build my next model road with an SP interchange. I mean, dude, the SP interchange is sick. I love Oinwo. I think it's Oinwo. Oinwo? I think that's how you say it. I would build that. I actually started modeling the track layout digitally, and then I stopped. Yeah. Also, you took the caboose to club meeting. Interesting. What do people think? I mean, it's technically my model, but for practical purposes, the amount of advice you gave over the time at least makes it 10% your model, if not more. Oh, and what? They loved it. I love that. Oh, and no. Hang on. Hang on. You're just gonna see me while trains run in the background. Do you not know it? Let me pull it up. It's saved somewhere. Oh, bookmarks, SP narrow gauge. Yes, that's what it is. TK's right. Oinwo. It's where the SP. So the SP interchanged with. They built a branch all the way out to the SP narrow gauge. So they built what's called the Lone Pine branch, which historically actually was not a very was meant to interchange with the SP. It also hauled Japanese internment trains to the Manzanar camp out by Lone Pine, so it does have some dark history there. The SP narrow gauge might have done stuff as well. I doubt it. They stopped passenger operations by the 30s. But Oinio was the interchange between the SP narrow gauge and the SP standard gauge. And it was a massive complex. It was huge. That's where you get the famous picture of, I think it's the SP Mountain or an SP Pacific next to SP-18. Let me see. I have the track diagrams on my computer somewhere. So I'm going to switch over to video capture while I look for... Yeah, I'm going to be looking on my other screen, so just pause there, because I saved it. Okay. Oinio, Tom, Laws, Black Canyon, blah, blah, blah. I basically saved as many pictures as I could. Because there was just so many. Where is it? Oh my gosh. You know, it's really sad when I'm looking at a bunch of SP narrow gauge pictures and I have to see the stinking Martin E copyright over so many of these. It is not ideal, but here we are. Where is it? I could have sworn I had the track plane. Sorry, I'm literally scrolling through so many freaking pictures. It's insane. Some of these are actually really good as well. I'll have to send you these links. Caboose, I think you'll really enjoy scrolling through these, which I think you have, but you might have missed some of these. I have that picture of 9. That's an ugly picture of 9. Laws is quite nice. Oinio, there we go. And here's the song that I have to stop myself from singing out loud at this time of night. Oh, which one is it? Which one did I just miss? Oh, Cicada. Of course it's Cicada. I knew it was Cicada. I was talking about an interchange with my fictional narrow gauge railroad and the SP narrow gauge. It's possible. I mean, it would be a pretty good starting point. There is also historical examples of the Southern Pacific, of narrow gauge railroads interchanging. I need to send you that video. Ping me once I end stream in a few minutes. I have to send that to you. It is a great video. It's historic and it's really good research. I think you'll enjoy it, and I think it might give you some ideas. But yeah, so here's Oinio. Oinio. So you have the SP car transfer, which again, great shot. Like, it was a wonderful place. You have your order board right here. Like, truly one of the most spectacular places on the narrow gauge. And here's the iconic shot that most rail fans know. And what appears to be actually another photo from a different angle, which is quite fascinating. Yeah, SP narrow gauge car derrick, which is so interesting. They believe it's an old V&T one, actually, based on records. So, let's see, where is it? Oh, it's not here. Poor little giant stuck down in Mexico, if she still exists. There it is. Oinio. I'll send you the link. You show me that right as I found the video of it. Send me the video link so I can verify. Because it's a very niche video. I also just sent you the Onyo map plans. If you ever want an idea for an interchange. Even though it is technically a standard gauge to narrow gauge, I do think it is still a really good track plan. Show me that right as I found a video of it. Oh, I see what you say. Okay, I got it. Let's see. SP18 and that big night. Also 9 on the flat car going to the shops. Listen, 9 got the freaking war. 9 deserves some love after the amount of war crimes the Bakersfield shops committed to her. Okay? Oh, interesting. I think that's 8. Yes, I think this is 8 during wartime. Note the extra cover on the headlight. Which, if so, is very fascinating find. It isn't labeled that, but I would guess that is a wartime headlight cover. Which also means that is a very rare photo, because photography of any narrow gauge, any railroads actually, between the years, between the war years was prohibitive. What is it? Looking, I'm trying to see. Yeah, this is the scheme we almost chose for Little Giant. We bailed on it. Praise the Lord. The Y would be an interesting feature right in the middle of a switching layout. Listen, the VMT had a Y that went 9 different places. So I think having a uncomplicated Y would not be a bad idea. See, do we have... Oh, that's lovely. Trying to see if I can find a good picture of 9. Because 9, they just... There it is. We have to look at the evil man's thing, but yeah. They committed some crimes to 9 back in the day. There's a picture of 8 with that headlight, but it also has a balloon stack in the strange state with the scene. That was probably for filming. 9 didn't go through filming. The Bakersfield shops, which was the closest repair facility, so 9 was taken as a backup. So they kept it in good mechanical condition in case they needed to... Excuse me, needed some water. They needed to build it or steam it up in case the diesel went down for maintenance or repair down in Bakersfield. So the Bakersfield shops were like, hey, let's backdate the locomotive. So they backdated it to this, and then never did the tender, which is hilarious. Rail fans hated it. The engine crews hated it so much, they actually trashed the locomotive so they could have it sent back. Because they hated it that much. Oh, interesting. I see what you... TK sent me that photo. I see what he means. Yeah, 9's better. I think they're... Last I heard, they were looking at restoring her to operating condition. At the very least, a cosmetic restoration. But I keep hearing conflicting things, and there's questions about her boiler. Which... No offense, I don't know how much money Laws has, and also considering that TK, well, considering what the Sumter Valley is planning, I think any boiler work is going to take a long time. Yeah, that picture of 8, though, I think that's from filming Annie Oakley. If I had to guess, quite honestly. Because they did film some stuff with Annie Oakley, so I think that would work. Oh my gosh, I might have to bring this up on stream. Hang on, I got a killing stream on. Based on what I heard from the guys at Operation, 9's gonna be restored to operation. Heck yeah, Dude, do you know how badly I want to see two 10-wheelers double head? I think, especially SP ones. No offense to the Rio Grande. I'm tired of Rio Grande locomotives having all the fun. Except 168, she's fine. But I'm gonna kill audio real quick, and I think I'm gonna end stream as we get some rare reaction content from me. Because I think this is a pretty funny video. So I'm gonna kill audio real quick. Yeah, we're gonna watch this. We're gonna watch this because this is funny. I don't know if it has copyrighted audio, so I'm keeping the audio. I'm keeping the audio down. SP is king. SP is king. Man, Sumter Valley. I see an image of SP narrow gauge 14. Yeah. Dude. There's no way they're going to let you take a 12. You have a better chance of getting 18 up there. And she is the same class. Yeah, there's some interesting stuff on this website. I'll just send you the whole thing. TK, or not TK, Caboose. You'll really like it. But 14 looks like 17. That's probably true. A lot of the numbers got switched around when these locomotives came from the NCO, and they also had a whole class. They also took all of the 10-wheelers from the South Pacific Coast when they closed, and the ones that didn't get sold to the Iowaka Railway up in Washington. They took them out to the desert, and they ran there. Oh yeah, 14. 14's fun. Yeah. Yeah, 14 might be 17, but I forget. It's been so long. But we're going to watch this video because it's funny as hell. I think I can switch. I mean, yes, but like, just dress up the tender. It's not that hard, right? 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 No, I don't want the video capture device. I need a window capture. Haha, okay. This is just funny. I have no audio on. But this works. It's so dumb. I just love it. I own both of these sets as well, so I could see myself realistically doing this. Oh, which is so funny. Just like look at that. Like, this again tells you how ridiculous R40 is when your whole train set literally takes up an entire circle. I think it's hilarious. So yeah. Go back to studio. Still figuring this out. It's gonna go to here, and then I'm gonna switch to window capture because I do want to tease what I'm trying to do, because I've shown you guys before, but in case anyone watches the VOD, which I don't know if anyone is watching the VOD, because that's actually kind of funny. But it's in here somewhere. There we go. This, come September, hopefully, will be my first true scale model. Because I don't, with the Sumter Valley Caboose, I doubt how scale it is, quite honestly. But this is going to change the game. You could make 22. I think 22 would be a cool one to see. For the new 3D printed boiler for RGS-20. That's what I'm saying. Make 22. It'd be cool. Like, do you know how many people have modeled, like, 22? No one. Like, I think 22 would be such a cool one. I didn't realize also that I wasn't on my video capture screen, so oopsie. Hang on. Gotta go to video games. There we go. Waha. I'm smart. So, yeah. But this this is my Brick Train Awards model, barring all the parts coming in too late. Because I contacted a guy I know and who I trust very well, who's an actual historian and a dev on Century of Steam, and a researcher, so I trust his work, but he makes decals, so I've asked him to make decals for this car. And I need a guy to make the custom wheels, because they are tiny. I'm going to have to shave down this part, and then I'm going to have to shave down this part, but how I did this was ingenious. So someone makes a custom 1x6 grill tile, so I'm asking the dude to cut out the middle, make the ends whole, and then shorten it by a tiny bit so it gets that little gap, and therefore matches the original flat car so much better. So it's going to be so freaking cool. Oh, the heist stream just ended. I gotta watch that back. That's going to be fun. I do want to do 18 first. 18's so cool. I actually saw a really cool picture of 18. Let me pull it up. Some guy was modeling it. Close group tab. Try to avoid Facebook while I'm streaming, but I'm still getting notifications for that. Yeah, I'm part of, again, Facebook is a very interesting place. Good news is, you find some very interesting modelers when you look far enough. But there's a guy who's doing, I believe it's ON3. And he's got some gorgeous, in this tab in incognito mode, gorgeous models. Oh yeah. Yeah, you showed me that, Caboose. I need to watch both of the current Cursed Infrastructure streams to see if the silly ship wheel switch stand is in there. I'm sorry, what? Hold up, pause, rewind, elaborate. Elaborate while I switch to these gorgeous models. Real quick. Going over here. There we go. Kill the game capture thingy. Did I thought I opened it. Oh, I didn't know. It's whatever. I'm going to call it a night, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for sticking with me. I mean, streaming 2 hours really hurts, especially doing all the Lego stuff. So, yeah. Calling it a night. Get some sleep. So, yeah. Just as I get here. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, it's 10 o'clock my time. I really need to get some sleep. Yeah, I'll start to clarify my stream schedule a bit more and YouTube posts. Therefore, y'all can get it. But I usually stream after 7 most days, which those days are Monday, Thursday, Friday, occasionally Saturday, never Sunday, typically, never Tuesday, never Wednesday. So, yeah, I hope you all have a great night and a great rest of the day wherever you are. Bye.